Hi! Welcome back to our channel. I'm Grace.
And I'm Raya.
And today we're starting a new segment on our channel called Girl Talk. So basically on this segment, we're going to interview empowered women in our lives. And we're basically just going to talk about their journey in their life and ask them a few questions, some fun questions and some more serious questions about how they handle the stresses and the just daily issues of life. So the first person that we are doing our girl talk is Sophia Hartley. Welcome. First question.
So what is your name?
My name is Sophia.
And how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
That's good.
Adulting.
Where do you go to school?
I go to school at Connecticut College.
So, what are your future plans?
Wow, we're gonna go right into it. So I kind of always wanted to go to medical school, and we're still on that track. I haven't been discouraged yet by chemistry, so still going to medical school. So yeah, I plan to be a biochemistry major and anthropology minor, and then go on from there.
All right, that's actually just so ambitious. I have nothing.
We wish you the best of luck.
You'll find out soon.
If you could pause, rewind, or fast forward your life, which would you choose?
I think fast forward, because I don't need to relive the past. Like, I've had a good life, but I get very nervous about what's to come because you don't have control over it.
Interesting. Very good choice.
Okay, so what advice would you give to your younger self?
Just keep working at it. Yeah, it's all worth it in the end. Let's say that. There you go. Also, don't worry about a lot of what other people think of you either, as long as your perception of yourself is what you want it to be.
Love it! Look at her! That's so good, so.
Hey.
So who is your role model?
Ooh. Okay, I feel like my grandma, like, I love her. She is the most, like, energetic and sweet woman ever. Also, like, I gotta go through the whole family. I think both my parents, like, my mom is almost in her 50s, and she's going back to school to be a nurse practitioner, and she just wanted to move her career forward, and she's going back, and she doesn't care what people think about that. So I love that about her. And then my dad, because he works hard, like, every single day of his life.
So what is the hardest part of adulthood?
Doing things on your own, definitely. I really relied on my mom to call and get delivery food and all that stuff. Just honestly realizing that you're an adult now, and, like, you are more responsible for, like, time management, who, where, and when you gotta be places and all that. You're not having someone tell you, like, oh, make sure you wake up for your 8 a.m. tomorrow and all that.
That's so true. That's actually what I think I'm, like, nervous for college. Like, I feel like I'm just gonna, like, not show up to stuff.
Yeah, no. Like, you'll show, I think it's a lot of, also, don't get too caught up in just doing your work, because it's really, really hard to, like, balance a social life. Like, to know when you can stay out a little later at night and when you actually have to be back for whatever you have the next day.
That's true. Adulting is hard. I'm not looking forward to it.
Job, it's even worse.
It's true.
Well, fingers crossed. What's your favorite holiday?
Ooh, my favorite holiday is Definitely Thanksgiving. It has
And
to
like,
be.
do you have any traditions that goes with that?
Just like when I was little, I had more of a tradition. We don't do it as much anymore because once we all got older, we were coming back from college, so we wanted to go home to Rhode Island. We didn't want to go up to New Hampshire. But so we used to have a log cabin in New Hampshire, and we would go up for every Thanksgiving. I just have really good memories for that.
I wish
Thanksgiving.
I had a log cabin. What do you mean you had a log cabin?
Well, we kind of called it ours, but it was my uncle's, and he's like a big hunter. So he has like ATVs, snowmobiles, and all that stuff. He has like a big lodge. Yeah.
Note to self: get a log cabin.
It
On
was
my
so
to-do list.
cool.
What is the theme song for your life?
Wow. I don't know. I listen to a lot of songs.
Okay, what genre would it be then? I guess.
Oh, genre? Definitely like classic rock and roll.
That's exactly what I would have said for you.
What is the hardest decision you've ever made?
I think whether or not to continue playing sports in college or leave it behind.
Why would you say that?
Good one.
I think that would be one.
That is
Luckily, I haven't had many times in my life where I had to make like a really harsh or rough decision. So, yeah.
We love it. Oh, how did that work out for you? That's the rest of the question.
It worked out well because I know myself and like I would have missed it. I also need to stay active because if I don't have something like scheduled every single day, like, okay, this is my soccer time, this is my time to go work out, I just wouldn't. I would like keep myself locked up and I would just continue doing work, and I know it's not healthy to do that.
I'm exactly the same way. Except for me, if I'm like, oh my God, I have 6 hours to do this, I don't get it done. Like, I need to be like, I need to get this done in 30 minutes and then I have practice and like
time management.
Yeah.
It's like a big factor in that.
Yeah. I feel like that's like one of the major reasons why I was like, I could not see myself not playing a sport in college because like I need that structure for myself.
Yeah, I get that a lot. That and like other constraints, like now I have the days like I have work. I was like, okay, I have work and soccer, so this time in between I really gotta like grind this out. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm the completely opposite. If I plan on my day, none of it's getting done.
Really?
I can't do any of that. I like the fact that I wrote it down makes it that I'm not gonna do it. Who is your celebrity crush?
It's like a sports player, and I've been in love with him since I met him when I was younger, Brad Marchand. Oh, I love him.
Right here.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna put his face right there because I don't know who you're talking about.
It's he's a hockey player on the Boston Bruins. He's like small but mighty. He's really small, but he like has a lot of like cooped up anger in the games, and he'll like fight a lot. I feel like that's who I am.
She loves him because he fights.
No, it's not only that, but I have always loved him. But yeah.
If you could change one thing about your personality, what would it be?
Ooh. My tardiness.
Exactly what I would have said.
Yeah, I need to work on that one.
Have you ever screenshotted a picture of a conversation like for someone else and then sent it to the person that you screenshot?
Oh my gosh, yes, in high school.
I've done it too.
This is actually hilarious. So I was talking to, was talking to this guy, and then I wasn't really feeling it anymore. And he had like texted me after school, and it was just something like, oh, like, I don't know, it was just something, and I just found it annoying. And I went to go send it to one of my friends, and I screenshot it, and I just sent it right back to him. And he was like, did you mean to send this to me? And I was like, and I tried to play it off so well. I was like, I just really want to show you what makes me annoyed. Like, like this specific thing. I did I felt so bad.
Oh,
But
that's like probably one of the worst ways to play it off. Are you kidding me?
No, I literally would have just said, like, my phone's going, like, acting up. Like, so many options. Like,
Yeah, I would have been like, oh, it was an accident. I didn't even know I screenshotted it. Like,
I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
So how do you deal with stress?
Do I deal with it or do I ignore it? There's the question. um, the best way that I deal with stress is like if I know something big is coming up, like trying to get it done early. Because I know like once that's out of the way and I have to like fully focus in, like I kind of like take my time, I put on my music and I focus in. And I think I do best when I have like hours of time to do stuff and then I'll like do that one big assignment. A big stress reliever is I always think that soccer will cause me more stress because leading up to practice, I'm like, I have to be at practice at this time. I have my cleats on like at this time. But then once you're in the moment, like it's like nothing else is going on beyond you or around you. I mean, yeah, it's a big stress reliever. And then sometimes you just gotta like put up the volume and like blast it, like jam out to some music. So that's good too.
What advice would you give to high school students now?
One, with your friends situation, don't worry about being with the so-called popular people and find the group that you fit in best with because that's where you're going to be happiest. Getting one bad grade isn't going to ruin your future. And go to every extracurricular, like go to everything that you can and do not take it for granted where you are right now.
Wow.
that was so good. Well, that is all the questions we have for you today, Soph.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
And for the wisdom.
I was truly honored when I received this notification.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I was so happy. I missed you guys. I'm glad we had a conversation.
Okay, so that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and a special thank you to Soph for being our first member of Girl Talk. So we hope you liked the video, and please remember to like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
I'm Grace.
And I'm Io.
And we're
taking on
the
the world.
world. Bye!
Bye.